everyone, my name is Yes Sahana from grade 5. Here I am going to explain the mathematical equations the ancient Egyptians used to construct the pyramid. They used simple math to make such a great pyramid. They used the Pythagoras theorem, trigonometry and simple algebra. They also measured the angle of each direction so that each side of the pyramid was facing exactly north, south, east and west. The mathematics of Egypt, at least which is known from the papyri, can essentially be called applied arithmetic. The base of the pyramid is square. It has 5 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Thank you.
Hi everyone, here Harini from grade 8. I am going to explain about Eiffel Tower. The introduction of Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower located in Paris. The height of Eiffel Tower 1063 feet tall. The Eiffel Tower built by Gustave Eiffel. Did you know how Max is used in Eiffel Tower? Gustave Eiffel think about a wind resistance. So he put a curve on the outer edges of the Eiffel Tower. At the base of the Eiffel Tower, the 4 curved pillars were tied inward at an angle of 54 degrees. As the pillar rise eventually joined, the angle of each gradually decreases. At the top of the Eiffel Tower, the merged pillar are almost in vertical in 0 degree. In interview at the time, Gustave Eiffel said that the tower shape was modeled by a force of the wind. In Eiffel Tower, 186 triangle. As exactly 186 triangle. Why triangle are used in Eiffel Tower? Because triangle give a massive structure and great strength. Why triangle are powerful shape? Because any weight placed on them means it equally distributed in all 3 sides. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hi, I am Darshan P from 7B, Billabong International School. My topic is about shapes involved in Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa is located in Dubai. The Burj Khalifa is a skyscraper in Dubai. It has been the tallest structure and building in the world. The height of the Burj Khalifa is 828 meters and 2,165 floors. The Burj Khalifa's organic form has a triaxial geometry. The Y-shaped building's 3 wings are connected to a central core. As the tower raises one wing to each tier, sets back in spiral pattern. The top of the Burj Khalifa is in triangle shape. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself G.S. Sanjay from grade 7B. Today I am going to explain on the topic of hydroelectric power plant. This hydroelectric power plant works on the principle of generation of electricity with the help of water pressure. This hydroelectric power plant is nothing but just a dam. It is worked in the process of pressure of water. Now I am going to explain how it works. This hydroelectric power plant, for building this, first we want to choose a place. After choosing a place, we will be constructing a wall-like structure which blocks the pathway of the water and make the water to store in that place. After this, these dams have gate-like structures. When we open the gate, the water flows out and reaches surge tank. This surge tank stabilizes the pressure of water and sends to penstock. Now, you will be asking a question like, why the surge tank is there? If surge tank is not there, what happens? If the surge tank is not there, the pressure of water may affect the penstock. If the penstock is getting damaged, the water may leak out and it cause floods. Because of that only we are keeping the surge tank. After the surge tank, it passes through penstock. These penstocks are tube-like structures through which it transports the water to turbine. This turbine have blade-like structures that generate electricity. When the water hits the blade, it starts to spin. When it starts to spin, the static electricity is generated. That static electricity is converted into a normal electricity which we use in our day-to-day life by the help of that generator. This generated electricity will be transformed to the district substations with the help of transmission towers. Thank you.
So the electricity is passed to the substation through the transmission towers. So when this electricity reaches the substation, how many volt it may be, but it must be converted into 110 kV. kV stands for kilowatt, and to step it down, 110 kV transformer is being used, and when it is stepped down into 110 kV, this electricity is passed through the transformers, which we can able to see in our street ends. So let me explain you what is transformers. Transformer is a device which is used for either stepping up or stepping down the voltage. The transformer works on the principle of the mutual conduction, and in transformer, for stepping up and stepping down the current, in that output voltage is less than the input voltage, and when the current reaches the transformer, the current is split into two types, 33 kV and 11 kV, and this 33 kV current is being given for the industrial uses such as companies and factories, and this 11 kV current is being given to our home. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am White Queen. I am the most powerful piece in the game of chess. I can move vertically, horizontally, diagonally in the combined power of rock and bishop. I was the only piece that I can move in any number of square in any direction. I am the valuable piece in the game of chess, but I cannot checkmate an enemy king by myself. I was originally counselor or prime minister or wizard. Initially I was only move in any number of one square diagonally when I was a counselor. I was a medieval addition to the chessboard and had entered the game as earlier 997 to replacing a piece that represented king's ministers. Thank you.
Elephant is called rook in chess game. It can move straightly up to any steps. Thank you.
Hi, I am Knight. Today I am going to tell about myself. I am a piece in a chessboard and I was represented by the horse's head and I move different. My movement is L-shaped. Thank you for listening.
Preamble Constitution. The preamble consists of the ideal, objectives and basic principles of Constitution. The salient features of the Constitutions are developed directly and indirectly from these preambles only. The preamble is the nature of an Indian state and the objectives. It is committed to secure for the people. The Constitution of India grants and guarantees fundamental rights to its citizens. The Constitution Assembly decided to espouse the fundamental rights for the center and also to the states. Thank you.
Many immigrants came to Kanchipuram, as well as our peoples became devotees of a Buddhist and Hindu god. As a result, the Nalanda University became the learning place for them. Chinese traveler Yuan Zhan came to Kanchipuram and he fell love in our culture. Kanchipuram is divided into 4 types: Shiva Kanchi, Vishnu Kanchi, Buddha Kanchi and Jaina Kanchi. Kanchipuram is well known for silk sarees. Thank you.
I am the king Rajasimha, belongs to the great Pallava dynasty. I ruled Pallava kingdom during 690 to 725 century. My father Parameswaravarman I and my sons Parameswaravarman II and Mahendravarman III. I built a great and first structural temple at Kanchipuram, that is Kailasanatha temple. The Rajaraja Chola I was inspired in that temple and built a similar kind, that is Thanjai Brahadishwara temple. I built a Shore Ishwara Mukunda temples at Mahabalipuram and Vaikunda Perumal temple in Kanchipuram and Panemalai temple in South Arcot. The Kudiyatham Sanskrit dance drama was famous and still was in Kerala. The Kamsodam Tamil drama play also written by me. The Sanskrit literature Dandin had served in my court. Thank you.
Hello all, myself G9 from grade 9A. I am going to tell about the flourish of Jainism. Jainism flourished and spread in Kanchipuram in the Pallava reign. The Pallava kings were Jain themselves. The 2 ancient Jain temples surviving in Kanchipuram at present in Tirupati Kundram and another on the banks of river Palar. Chandraprabha Jain temple, which is built by the Chandraprabha, the prince of Pallava. Trilokya Nada Janaswamy temple is located in Tirupati Kundram village in the outskirts of Kanchipuram township. Trilokya Nada Janaswamy temple is built during the time of the Pallava king Kulothangan I in 11th century. Tirupati Kundram and inscription, this village was once called the Jinakanchi. Thank you.
Kanchi in Tamil Nadu was the most scientific Buddhist center of learning in South India. Kanchi introduced world-renowned scholars and masters of Buddhism such as Bodhidharma, Dignaga, Dharmapala and Buddhaghosa, etc., spanning across Sarvakayana and Mahayana. It is also one of the 24th power places of Dakini according to Vajrayana Buddhism. Guru Padmasambhava to visit the Dravida land and turn the wheel of Vajrayana Buddhism. For an enthusiast in Buddhist history, Kanji introduced Buddhist statues and other pieces of archaeological evidence still been uncovered. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am V. Jeevadashini from grade 8B. Today I am going to tell about Yuan Shuang. Yuan Shuang was a Buddhist monk from China. He visited the Kanchipuram during the rule of Pallava, which was a powerful Buddhist base. During his visit to the Pallava region in the 7th century AD, he listed the huge numbers of Buddhists and Jains. He was a Buddhist monk, scholar, traveler and translator from China who traveled to India in the 7th century and identified the early Tang dynasty relationship between Indian Buddhism and Chinese Buddhism. The line of rulers in southern India, whose members emerged as indigenous subordinates of the Satavahanas in the Deccan, migrated to Andhra in the beginning of the 4th century to the end of the 9th century in the present Tamil Nadu state, India, where they become rulers. Thank you.
These are not only the pride of Kanchipuram. Except this, we have a lot of pride in Kanchipuram. Here I am Supraya to explain the pride of Kanchipuram. Let's begin with Dharmabala. Dharmabala was a great patron of Buddhism who granted 200 villages to Nalanda University and rebuilt it. He founded the Vishnaraya Monastery, which later evolved into a great learning center of Buddhism. He was born in Kanchipuram. He spent his last years near to a Bodhi tree where he died. Nagarishu Kanji. Nagarishu Kanji is a city of cities, cited by the greatest poet Kalidasa. But long before Kalidasa, Kanji was known as South India greatest city in India, and which include Ayodhya, Dwaraka, Madura, etc. Whole railway station. There is one railway station in Kanchipuram. This railway station is a part of Chennai Railway Division of Indian Railway Zone and one of the 8th zone of Indian Railways, and it is considered as CJ for commercial purposes. Aringe Anna House. Kanchipuram is the birthplace of Dr. C.N. Anna, well known by the name called Anna, the elder brother of general public. His ancestral home located here is converted into a memorial known as Haringe Anna House. Devotional and Divine Temple. Kamakshi Temple, Vaikunta Perumal Temple, Vajraja Perumal Temple, Egabhanada Temple are some of the examples for this. Basically, people in Kanchipuram have belief on God and many of them serve for God. Silk sarees. Tamburi Pure Zari Koravai Kanchipuram silk sarees are unique in its texture and drape and making it a perfect addition in an authentic wear collection. The pure silk saree from Damburi collection is handcrafted by the weaving people of Kanchipuram. Kovil idlis. These idlis are spiced with kum, pepper, ginger powder. Traditionally, they are prepared and offered as Naivedyam to Bhagavan Vishnu in Vajraja Perumal Temple, and they are steamed in bamboo basket and lined up with mandara pen, which is only available in Kanchipuram. Thank you.
We have the ultrasonic sensor here which is used to measure the distance between two objects using pulses of high frequency ultrasonic sound waves. That's it, sir.
Sir, do you have any doubts about this?
I'm going to explain how to solve the cubes. Now 2 into 2. It is very easy. There is 4 formulas for this. Now first one is hide and seek formula. Next formula is J formula. Next formula is 11 formula. Next corner formula. And for this 3 into 3 is also the same formulas. By using these formulas we can do 4 into 4, 5 into 5. Thank you.
Hello, my name is S.T. Santosh Khanna, 5A. Today I talk about LCM. LCM means lowest common multiple of two more number is the smallest number which divides each other given number. Now I explain my project. For example, 4, 2 and 3. First see the multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. Multiples of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18, 20. Now see the multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. Now which having 3 balls are LCM of 4, 2 and 3. Thank you. Answer is 12.
Good morning everyone, myself Jayantika. Today we are going to explain you about muscle contraction. Before going to the topic, let us know what is muscle.
The muscles is a fiber tissue in the human or animal's body that has the ability to contract and producing movement in the position of part of the body.
Now let us know what is muscle contraction. Muscle contraction is tightening, lengthening or shortening of muscle when you do some activity. It may also occur when you lift something or stretch something. So this is muscle contraction and then muscle relaxation. Muscle contraction is often followed by muscle relaxation. When the contraction is done, the muscle is regained its original position. Thank you.
The benefits of healthy food. Before going to the benefits, let me tell you what is healthy food. Healthy food refers to the food that contains the right amount of nutrients to keep our body fit. So this pyramid shows us the amount of food to be taken. Healthy food is to be taken in a large amount and junk food is to be taken in a less amount, so that we could avoid diseases like diabetes, blood pressure and obesity. These occur due to the intake of lot of junk food which contains sugar and salt fats. So this could be avoided if we take healthy food. Now he is here to explain about effects of junk food.
Hi, my name is Raga from grade 30. I am going to tell damage of junk food. It increases the risk of cancer. It can damage liver and kidney. It impacts fertility. It's a risk of cancer.
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் சு திவ்யஸ்ரீ. நான் 5ஆம் வகுப்பு ஆ பிரிவில் படிக்கின்றேன். சோம்பு மருத்துவத்திற்கு பயன்படும் ஓர் மூலிகை தாவரம் ஆகும். ஆயுர்வேத மருத்துவத்தில் உடல் பருமனை குறைக்க சோம்பு தண்ணீர் பரிந்துரைக்கப்படுகிறது. ஏனெனில் சோம்பில் உடலை சுத்தப்படுத்தும், மெட்டபாலிசத்தை அதிகரிக்கும் ஊட்டச்சத்துக்கள் அதிக அளவில் நிறைந்துள்ளன. வெந்தயம் ஓர் மூலிகை தாவரம். இது சமையலிலும் மருத்துவத்திலும் உபயோகப்படுத்தப்படும் ஓர் மூலிகை. அதன் மணமிக்க கீரையும் வித்தியாசமான மணமுள்ள விதையும் இந்தியாவில் வெகு காலமாக உபயோகப்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. ஜீரகம், சீர்கூட்டலகம் ஜீரகம் என்பது இதற்கு மிகவும் பொருத்தமாக இருக்கும். ஏனெனில் வயிற்று பகுதியை சீரமைப்பதில் பெரும் பங்காற்றுகிறது. கார்ப்பு இனிப்பு சுவையும் கொண்டது. ஓமத்தில் கால்சியம், பாஸ்பரஸ், இரும்பு சத்து, கரோட்டின், டயாமின், லிபோப்ளோவின் மற்றும் நியாசின் போன்ற சத்துக்கள் அடங்கியுள்ளன. நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் அவந்திகா. நான் 5ஆம் வகுப்பு இ பிரிவில் படிக்கின்றேன். நான் மூலிகையை பற்றி ஓரிரு வார்த்தைகளில் கவிதை புனைகிறேன். கண் பார்த்து கை மூலம் பறிக்கப்படுவதால் மூலிகை என பெயர் பெற்றதோ? நோய் தீர்க்கும் மூலிகைகள் சில: முருங்கை, முசுமுசுக்கை, சிறியானங்கை, பெருந்தும்பை, தூதுவளை, ஆடு தீண்டா பாலை, யானை நெருஞ்சு, ரணக்கல்லி, கரிசலாங்கண்ணி, துளசி, கீழாநெல்லி, வெற்றிலை, குப்பை மேனி, தும்பட்டி, தொட்டாஞ்சுருங்கி, வடுத்தக்காளி, நாகமல்லி, அம்மன் பச்சரிசி, சர்க்கரை துளசி, வெட்டிக்காய் பூண்டு, மலைத்தாங்கி பூண்டு என இன்னும் உண்டு ஏராளம். அது அத்தனையும் மருத்துவம். மூலிகைகளில் வசியமும் உண்டு, அவசியமும் உண்டு. பெட்ரோலும் உண்டு, கொரோனாவுக்கு மருந்தும் உண்டு. வனத்தில் வசித்த வயோத்திய சித்தன் கூட பசியின்றி கிடந்தான், நோயின்றி திரிந்தான். சிந்தனை செய்யும் மனமே, உன் நோக்கம்தான் என்ன? வேதியரை தேடும் கண்கள் சித்த குறிப்பு இலைகளை நாடுவதில்லை. மருத்துவரை காணும் வழியில் சற்று கண்முன்னே தெரியும் மூலிகையின் மேல் கவனமில்லை. இயற்கையே மருந்து, மருந்தே உணவு, உணவே மருந்து. எனவே இயற்கையை காப்போம், வளம் பெறுவோம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் சா அனிருத் சங்கர். நான் 7ஆம் வகுப்பு ஆ பிரிவில் படிக்கின்றேன். நான் இன்று மூலிகை பாடலை பாடப்போகிறேன். நம் நாட்டு மருந்து இருக்க அயல் நாட்டின் மருந்து வந்து நம்மையெல்லாம் வேஷம் போட்டு கெடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமான நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது.
நம் நாட்டு மருந்து இருக்க அயல் நாட்டின் மருந்து வந்து நம்ம எல்லாம் வேஷம் போட்டு கெடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. வீட்டை சுற்றி மூலிகைகள் விதவிதமா இருக்கையிலே வேண்டுமெனே நம் மனமும் மறக்குது. அதனால் வினோதமான நோய்கள் எல்லாம் வருகுது. வீட்டை சுற்றி மூலிகைகள் விதவிதமா இருக்கையிலே வேண்டுமெனே நம் மனமும் மறக்குது. அதனால் வினோதமான நோய்கள் எல்லாம் வருகுது. நம் நாட்டு மருந்து இருக்க அயல் நாட்டின் மருந்து வந்து நம்ம எல்லாம் வேஷம் போட்டு கெடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. இஞ்சி பூண்டு மிளகு எடுத்து இதமாக சாறு எடுத்து எல்லோருக்கும் கொடுத்து பாரு செல்லக்கண்ணு, உங்கள் இதே நோய் தீருமுங்க செல்லக்கண்ணு. இஞ்சி பூண்டு மிளகு எடுத்து இதமாக சாறு எடுத்து எல்லோருக்கும் கொடுத்து பாரு செல்லக்கண்ணு, உங்கள் இதே நோய் தீருமுங்க செல்லக்கண்ணு. நம் நாட்டு மருந்து இருக்க அயல் நாட்டின் மருந்து வந்து நம்ம எல்லாம் வேஷம் போட்டு கெடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. தூதுவளை எடுத்து வச்சு தொகையலாக அரைச்சி வச்சு எல்லோருக்கும் கொடுத்து பாரு செல்லக்கண்ணு, உங்கள் தொண்டை கட்ட தீருமுங்க செல்லக்கண்ணு. தூதுவளை எடுத்து வச்சு தொகையலாக அரைச்சி வச்சு எல்லோருக்கும் கொடுத்து பாரு செல்லக்கண்ணு, உங்கள் தொண்டை கட்ட தீருமுங்க செல்லக்கண்ணு. நம் நாட்டு மருந்து இருக்க அயல் நாட்டின் மருந்து வந்து நம்ம எல்லாம் வேஷம் போட்டு கெடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. மருதாணி பூவெடுத்து தலையடியில் அடைச்சி வச்சு பக்குவமாய் படுத்து பாரு செல்லக்கண்ணு, இரவில் நல்ல தூக்கம் உனக்கு வரும் செல்லக்கண்ணு. நம் நாட்டு மருந்து இருக்க அயல் நாட்டின் மருந்து வந்து நம்ம எல்லாம் வேஷம் போட்டு கெடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. தெருவெல்லாம் மருந்து கடை தினமும் திறக்குறாங்க, தீர்க்கமாக எண்ணி நீங்க பாருங்க. அதுக்கே உணவே தான் மருந்து தான உணருங்க. அதுக்கே உணவே தான் மருந்து தான உணருங்க. தெருவெல்லாம் மருந்து கடை தினமும் திறக்குறாங்க, தீர்க்கமாக எண்ணி நீங்க பாருங்க. அதுக்கே உணவே தான் மருந்து தான உணருங்க. அதுக்கே உணவே தான் மருந்து தான உணருங்க. நம் நாட்டு மருந்து இருக்க அயல் நாட்டின் மருந்து வந்து நம்ம எல்லாம் வேஷம் போட்டு கெடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. அது விதவிதமா நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குது. நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Sir, welcome you all, but we are going to see village and city safeties. In village side the thief came means we can't stop anything, but in city we can stop with laser security system which made my team members. When we on this laser at night time and we go to sleep, that time any thief enters means a buzzer sound will be appearing. Now I am going to on this. Neeraj, a sound will be not coming now. When we keep hand when we keep hand, sound will be increased. When we take, the sound will be not there. This is our project. Thank you.
So hello everyone, we are going to do about the hydraulic brake system. He helps us to how does it works.
In the hydraulic brake system, when the brake pedal is pressed, a pusher exerts the force from the brake pistons, causing the brake fluid from the master cylinder to flow to the pressure chamber through condensing port.
The advantage of it, they also have more contact area and also it can carry heavy loads. It is easy to maintain, it also have more contact area between them.
Hydraulic systems are capable for moving heavier loads as well as providing greater than force electrically, mechanically and pneumatic system. What causes hydraulic system break? Hydraulic system break failure because for one reason, loss of hydraulic system.
Okay, I am going to tell about DNA. Many people would wish that they had a straight hair instead of curly hair, having a tall height or even having blue eyes instead of black or brown. In the near future, this thing is actually possible by the development of genetic engineering. We can take out the gene which is responsible for our eye color or hair type from the DNA of the embryo. This technology helps in changing the genetic makeup of us. With the help of this technology, we can get our desired character in the near future.
RNA, it is abbreviation of ribonucleic acid. RNA is very same of DNA, except that RNA is single stranded, then but DNA is double stranded. RNA is made up of phosphate group and sugar. That is why even when you are having taking a blood sugar test, they will check the RNA in your blood to check the sugar level. And there are multiple types of RNA. RNA is the sRNA, rRNA and tRNA.
Hi everyone, I am B. Pavanthi of grade 11 and I am here to explain you about the blood grouping. So here I have kept the antigens and blood. This is the sample blood. So I have added these blood in all these 3 slots. Then I have added these antigens in these 3. In this 3, A, B didn't get coagulated, but RH got coagulated. So this blood type is known as RH positive. And these are parent-child blood type. You could see in this from this chart, and you could identify your kid's blood. This is different colors of blood. Human has red color, octopus blue, leeches green, and marine worms purple. These are some facts about blood. Actually, our blood has 0.2 milligrams of gold, and our blood is similar to sea water, but the concentration of sea water is 3 times higher than blood. Then mosquitoes prefer our blood type O. Thank you.
So hello all, I am Janani of 9A here to explain you how the eye works. So first of all, this is the model of the eye. So this acts as the front part of the eye, which we could see, and this acts as the back part of the eye, basically known as retina. So here when the light passes, the front part of the eye, which is known as cornea, would be receiving the light very firstly. Then after that it goes to pupil and iris. Iris is nothing but the colored part of the eye, and it would be controlling how much light should the pupil let in. Then after that it goes to lens. Lens is nothing but the clearest part of the eye. Then this lens, cornea, iris, pupil, everything joins together to help light focus on retina. Retina is the very important part which takes role in light reflection. So retina acts as the screen of the eye. It reflects the images. So in retina we could see some special cells which are known as photoreceptors that would be converting all the light signals into electrical signals, and the optical nerve present in our body from eye to brain would be converting all these electric signals into images that we see. So here with the help of our model we could show you better. So when the light passes from this torch, which we consider as an object, when it reaches eye, it obviously goes and reaches the retina. So retina acts as a screen, so and it reflects the object. So you have to imagine this as a real human eye, and this is what happens with the whole world too. She'll explain you how to take care of your eyes.
Good morning to all. My name is M. Danyashri. I am studying 3B in Billabong High International School, Kanchipuram. I am going to say about how to take care of our eyes. Eat a balanced diet. Wear sunglasses that block UV light. Wash your hands before touching your eyes. Get regular eye checkup with your doctor. Thank you.
As Kavin told, this is rocket. This rocket works on a principle called Newton's third law of motion. This law was proposed by Sir Isaac Newton 300 years ago. This law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So why does this rock work in space? This is a question that you all must ask, because there is nothing in the space for the rocket to push against, but still rocket can move in space. That's because rocket works on this principle called Newton's third law of motion. The thing is, this rocket pushes the exhaust by burning fuel, which also pushes the rocket towards forward direction, which makes the rocket to move in space, which makes it possible for the rocket to be used for launching satellites, launching persons on moons and other interesting things by this rocket.
Hi, I am Mugilan. I am going to explain about you what is space windmill and their uses. This is space windmill model. You have seen this now. I am going to explain about it now. This is space shuttle. A space shuttle was NASA's transportation system. It carries astronaut and cargo to and from Earth orbit. The first space shuttle flight took place on April 12, 1981. This is comet. It is made up of frozen water and gas plus distant rock. This is rocket. It is made up of the rocket carry fuel that burn inside a chamber. The force of a gas moving backward pushes the rocket forward. This is moon. The moon is the only natural satellite and it is the second brightest after the sun. Thank you.
Welcome sir, this is Akash Mishra. My name is NP Rakesh.
Okay, and my name is B. Jiva Surya.
First we see what is meant by missile. A missile is a military terminology. A missile is a guided airborne range weapon capable of the self-propelled flight, usually by a jet engine or rocket motor. A father of missile is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He is also known as Missile Man of India.
Okay, we can now see about Akash missile, and it was surface to air missile, and its mass is 720 kg and its length is 578 centimeter. And it is used by Indian Army and Indian Air Force.
This missile is designed by Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO). The fuel used in Akash missile is solid fuel. Its maximum speed is 2.8 to 3.5 Mach. The launch platform of Akash missile is T-72 or BMP-2 or Tata Motors heavy mobility trucks.
Sir, and this is a graph of Akash missile. And the very important thing, the mathematics concept used in the missile is configuration and coordinate system.
And the mathematical equation F is equal to ma, FB force, MB mass, AB acceleration. This equation applies to the launching the missile of the launch pad.
Sir, and the variants of Akash missile is Akash 1S, Akash Prime and Akash NG. NG is nothing but new generation.
First we see about the Akash 1S. Its range is 30 to 40 km. DRDO tested Akash 1S on 25th May and 27th May 2019.
And the next one, Akash Prime, its range is 40 to 55 km. On September 2021, DRDO test fired a new version of missile called Akash Prime.
This is Saurya. Hi, hello, I am Raghavi. This is Saurya missile. Saurya missile is manufactured in Bharat Dynamics Limited. Mass of this missile is 6.8 meter. Diameter of this missile is 0.74 meter.
So hello everyone, my name is Tamil Ailan and I am from grade 9. So now in front of you, you can see a satellite. So this satellite is sent to space for getting the recent and latest updates. So any object which orbits in space are called satellite. For example, if you take Earth orbits the Sun, Moon orbits the Earth. In these cases, Earth and Moon are natural satellites, but these are artificial satellites which are sent to space. These satellites are sent to space by these rockets. So now these satellites are used for weather forecasting, GPS navigation, television signal and internet communication. So now you may have a doubt that how these satellites do work. This is an antenna where the data gets received and be sent. So these are solar panels where the satellite gets power and energy through this. Thank you.